Hello and welcome. Welcome to Nintendosense YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I can hear myself. Hold on. Unfortunately, the Master Collection is not available as of right now. I don't know what's going on. It should be. I can try one more thing. I try rebooting my console again, but I already did that earlier. So I'm not sure what's going on. Kind of disappointing. It might take until midnight or something. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Angel Queen? Long time no see. Welcome in, Gray Fox. Thanks for coming, guys. Sorry to be such a disappointment that there is no game right now. Why is there no game? It is sad. I'm sorry. Let's see. What was that sound? Is there a game now? Checking. Checking. And nothing. Right? Cannot play this software yet. Yes. Yes, I would like to view more detailed information. Must I download a patch or something? What is this? Software currently unavailable. Can I play this one? What? It's time. Let's see. I'm so busy with job. It is not allowing me. It does release tomorrow, depending on where you're at. But if you're on the East Coast, it already is tomorrow. So it's already time. The software comes out at 3 a.m. Thank you, Big Boss. Big Boss has the info. For real? Where'd you get that info from, Big Boss? Is it top secret? Is it straight from the Lalelulelo? Welcome to the stream, Big Boss. Glad to have you here, boss. Any Eastern Standard Time. Oh, okay, so it's coming out midnight Pacific Standard Time. Only Konami would do this, guys. Only Konami. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Big Boss. Alright. Well, I can't play the game. On PS4 it has a timer. That's sick. I bet they have that on PS5 too. I'll be right back, y'all. I guess we could just talk about the Metal Gear Solid series or the Master Collection while we wait or something. I mean, that's a long time. Midnight? This is not what I was expecting. I'm all sitting here trying to play it. I did this last night too, for some reason. Yeah, it's not a midnight launch. Yeah. That is pretty frustrating. Otherwise, I would have just gone to sleep and never woken up. Yeah, I mean, I know I can't get in there. They could have at least, made the bonus content available a day earlier. Ugh. Big Boss says, for me, I just hope MGS4 is in the Volume 2 pack. Me too, man. Metal Gear Solid 4. Give us Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5 with Ground Zeroes included. That's a pretty solid package. And if they really want to go above and beyond, they can have the bonus content games. Could be like Portable Ops and What else? What am I forgetting here? Uh, the Game Boy one. Or they could even release the Game Boy one for Switch Online. That would be sick. I have it anyways on Game Boy, so that's not a big deal, but it would be cool. Yeah, MGS4 needs to get off of just being stuck on the PlayStation 3. Because if they do that, then I don't have to have a PlayStation 3. You know what I mean? Like, I have to have a PlayStation 3. And I have to have a PlayStation 3 because of Metal Gear Solid 4. And it's a masterpiece. It's flawed, for sure. But it's such a legendary game. And I think it's hard for them because of all the rights of the music and stuff like that. And I'm sure they could cut some of that content out, and some fans might be upset. And I think they could still deliver a pretty cohesive experience. Even if it's just bare bones, a port that still runs just at freaking 720p, you know, on Switch, and then like 1080p on other platforms, considering what Metal Gear Solid 4 is and the way they seem to be porting these things. Even if it's that, I think with the modern output and the modern consoles and the modern color depths, and the types of features they seem to be adding with the Master Collection, it would be an awesome version to play. And then the same goes for Peace Walker or any of the games if they include any of the multiplayer components. And that's what's really interesting to me. So let's say they throw in all three multiplayer components from, or even just two of them, just Peace Walker and like Metal Gear Solid 5 and 4, obviously. So I guess 3. They could even do 4, but they probably won't. And we'll see what they do with Volume 2. I think it depends probably on how successful this series is and how much interest there is in Delta. They know that people didn't really care for Metal Gear Survive. But I mean, I watched some videos on Metal Gear Survive. I didn't play it myself. I know it's not canon for the story or whatever. But it was interesting to see the end cutscenes and spoil them for myself. It was really interesting to watch that. That was really fun. But I mean, the multiplayer in Peace Walker was just legendary. Same thing with Metal Gear Solid 4's online competitive multiplayer. I was talking about the cooperative multiplayer for Peace Walker, but it does have good competitive too. That would be really cool to see that brought back. Last time I went online on MGO3, there was nobody on there. I just hope it doesn't take a year to make Volume 2. So there could be a couple of different scenarios. Volume 2 could have been in works at the same time as this, but because of the sheer endeavor and amount of time that it would take to develop that, you know, porting all of those games, those are some more intense games than the games we just see in this series. They might wait until the next generation Nintendo Switch is available so that they can leverage power of all next generation consoles. In order to make their porting job easier, they might hire a completely different studio than they did for Volume 1, and they might just have two different people handling it. I think that I don't really know. I don't know all the details. I have to do some more research on who handled this port. From what I heard, I think it's just an internal Konami thing, which is pretty untypical of them, considering the source material is from them, yeah, but it's also from Bluepoint, who remastered the games on PlayStation 3. But the way they remastered them and the way Kojima worked with them, I'm sure they have all the files backed up and stuff like that. They did a lot of good cataloging, which can't be said of all games in all different series. And from what I understand and what I've seen so far, the Master Collection does have a lot of really cool bonus content as far as the magazines and movies and development documentary stuff that's surrounding it. That's included is the sheer volume of that stuff is a lot of fan service, and I do really appreciate that. Now, if we do get the Metal Gear Solid 4 port, what I would also like to see come along with it, and I highly doubt that Konami would do this, would be the Metal Gear Solid database from Metal Gear Solid 4, but they probably wouldn't do it. Man, How lame is that? It doesn't come out for like forever. Oh man, I was so hyped and everything. There's people like stopping by. They're like, "What? This guy's not even playing it. This is the worst case scenario." Not really. At least we're getting the games. I'm just happy about that. It's okay that my live stream is kind of silly because the games don't come out for a little while. That's so messed up. That never even happens. Like when I played Super Mario Wonder, that didn't happen. What? No, that's not what it is. It's really not out for a little while. Everybody's gonna get the game at the same time. So if it says it's gonna release at that time, then it's gonna release at that time. It's gonna release in 3 hours.
It's me.
No, at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but our time. Yeah. Hey, welcome to Nintendosense YouTube channel. We've got 3 hours to go. They're killing me, Smalls. What about Super Mario Bros? But it's Metal Gear Solid, guys. Watch this. It's gonna be fun. And probably terrible at the same time. Let's do it. Give me a stage. I could probably pop you in. I might be hopping out of this game and playing something else in a minute, though. It would help if, Okay, so now I am Solid Snake as Mario, and I can't see where I'm at because I got stealth camo on. And Mario's stealth camo is even better than Snake's. He's literally undetectable. And it's getting weird. This is a pretty awesome game, but it's kind of terrible when you're invisible. You have to, like, get a feel for where you're at. It's kind of a trip that I can even play this at all like this. I guess I really can't. No, that's just terrible.
Wait, which one is it?
Invisibility. Because I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid. Look, another Metal Gear Solid. What? Alert. Cardboard box. Just waiting for MGS3. Wait. Let me... Hey, welcome to the stream. What does he say? Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you, man. I was planning on going live with it right away. We were talking for a little bit about MGS. There's somebody that stopped by. Big boss. Welcome in, Decayed Paradigm. Every time I hear the word Paradigm, I think of that weird anime Big O that was like... It's like Japanese Batman combined with Gundams. It's weird. It's really good though. And he lived in a city called Paradigm City. I guess so. Behind on my dresser. What? Yeah, I can jump you in. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's why I'm not stopping. That was not my finest moment. Welcome into the stream, Mohammed Abdullah. I am playing... When does it come out for the PlayStation? It comes out in about 3 hours, unfortunately, buddy. Yeah, we're all waiting for it, so... I thought I could play it at 9 a.m. I mean 9 p.m. But I can't. See, I can't play it. Watch. Not until later. Yeah, I can hook you in. Although I'm probably gonna just go to bed soon because I can't play the game yet. I guess I could stay up.
But hell no, babe. You got work tomorrow.
I know.
You can't do that.
That's what coffee's for.
Babe, you can't do that to yourself. You know you need a good, like, 8 hours. 7 to 8.
78 hours of MGS. I just like... Cause life is a decayed system. Nice. I get it, dude. I get it. Welcome all of you. I don't think I've seen half of you before. But welcome MGS fans, fellow fans. Obviously I'm playing Mario right now. It's not out. My bad. I screwed up. Almost. You're welcome to join us for Mario though. Wherever I play here.
It's me.
I guess I'll be Mario. A little bit, probably way in the background. I can make it. I could make it so they can, but it's not set that way. I don't think it's set that way. Yeah, it might be. Anyways, this is the one I was playing. I don't think so, but it says I already got some coins, so maybe I did. Clearly we didn't beat it. Oh, no, I didn't play this one before. The coins I'd already gotten were from me dying and replaying the level, because I went invisible. The Phantom Pain. Yeah, it's coming out at 3 a.m. Yeah, how annoying is that, dude? I know, right? I feel your pain. The Phantom Pain. What's this guy talking about? The Phantom Pain. Yeah. That's what I was saying. You got safety bounce. Uh-oh. Come here. Oh, you're dead. My bad. The base station. The base station within reach. Allegedly, Volume 2 will have MGS4, Peace Walker, and MGS5. That would be sick. And I hope that they include some of the multiplayer components. Obviously, Peace Walker, you have to include multiplayer components, but I mean, like, even the competitive multiplayer components. What? Okay. That's just how I play. No way Switch would happen unless Switch 2. Well, I mean, you say that, but then again, Peace Walker was a PSP game, and they're not fully remaking it. It's already been ported to older consoles. But yeah, I do definitely think that they would need a little bit of a CPU boost and a networking boost for consistency. Uh-oh.
Go back.
I'm going back. Whoa, uh-oh. Oh, he's got that bounce thing. You can bounce if you want to. He's gonna do the safety bounce. Everybody's given a chance. I played the PSP version on the Vita. Played like a dream. I played the PSP version on a PSP 3000. And then I played it and carried over my save data to the HD collection, and then I accidentally lost my save data, so I had to restart it on the HD collection. Which was cool.
Hi, am I here or no?
Here? What do you mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe if it was well optimized. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Gray Fox. If it was handled by the right team that took the right approaches, yeah. The thing about a lot of older Metal Gear Solid games is some of them were optimized for that sort of thing, and some of them weren't. So if they're more modern, it's easy to make them 60 FPS. But like a lot of the really old ones, I'm not saying it's impossible, and I'm not trying to excuse what Konami's doing, but there's certain timings in there, at least when it comes to Metal Gear Solid 1, that do make it a little bit difficult. I'm not saying it's undoable. I'm not saying they couldn't have put the effort or the option in there, or even if it's a little glitched out, you could just do it. That would have been cool, or do it at select times, which would look weird, which I think is something they actually are doing with Metal Gear Solid 2. Good things I've heard about the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is that they have actually patched some of the issues with the original HD re-release, such as the timings of the intro sequence song. I saw some images of the boss. Not the boss, the end. And they had fixed the framing of the way it looked on PlayStation 2 for the HD collection, which was a big issue. There was a lot of scenes that didn't look right because the framing was wrong. There are still some issues that they have yet to fix. That are introduced in this collection, and I guess they're going to patch those post-launch. So at least we've got some kind of word from Konami that they are going to patch the games post-launch too, as well. And one of the bad things about that is, yeah, it's not released in a perfect state. But the good thing about that is they're going to take into account real user problems, probably, that will be reported within the first few days and weeks of it being launched. And they might implement some of those changes. So that's actually good news, and that's par for the course in the industry. This game released without any patches so far whatsoever. I'm sure it'll eventually get one, and it seems to be flawless as far as there's no crashes or bugs or anything like that anybody's been able to find. And I mean, I could be completely wrong on that, but that seemed to be the general consensus from people like XVG. You want to power up? I'm sorry. It's hard for me to pay attention to the game and just run my mouth talking because I'm kind of just like on autopilot when I'm playing the game at that point. What do you want to do? Well, something's going on here. I think we're supposed to move on. Level, it's so weird. Oh god, everything's fast now. Well, I got it for you, you see? Well, not really, but here. Here, you want it? I lost mine, but I was trying to get it. He's getting away. Are you holding the Y button when you're running? It's a weird level where you have to run through barriers and stuff. What do you mean? Look, there's like, there's fast stuff coming at us.
Wonderful!
Now we can slow down because it's not all crazy anymore. Secret exit over there, is that what you're saying? Oh, we gotta replay the level. There's probably a secret exit over there. Decayed Paradigm says, I got a PSP only for Peace Walker, played for a few days, took it with me drunk, blacked out, and woke up at my house with no PSP. Oh, that's messed up, man. Sorry to hear that. I'm reading what people are saying. To wait until he's ready for you. Come here. Jump on right now. PSP had some great games. Yeah, it did. A lot of them have been ported off of it, but not all of them. I mean, there's so many of them. But like some of the critical ones that I was really concerned about were, but some of the cool games weren't. Some of the cool games I would still play haven't been ported off of there. My PSP like decayed, literally. Like your username. My PSP became a decayed paradigm. But my PlayStation 3 works, so that's cool. Ideally, we'll get all these games ported off the platforms, so then I don't have to play them on those platforms anymore. Hey, thanks for sharing your guys' experiences with Metal Gear Solid in the chat. That's really cool. That would be even cooler if we were playing the game right now, but unfortunately it's not out until midnight. It's a decaying paradigm here. Or like, what's going on? We returned to the Petal Isles. And actually we already did the airship stage. We're gonna take out one of these, what? You're done. Good night. I'll call that stuff up. Yeah, I kind of play on words a lot, and that's kind of my thing. Oops. I just clicked away from everything. There we go. MGS1 had a really great atmosphere. The blast furnace area was so cool. I know it was. And both, oh, darn it, what's going on? Oh, because I didn't disconnect yet. Oops. Okay, Dun 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 dun.
There's a bug right here.
Yes. I know, right? You believe that? Dim skeeters. What happened to me? Where'd I go? Did I click the wrong button on the mouse? Heyo. I have I mean, they have those Stream Deck things. Those are cool, but they're expensive. But I don't need all that stuff because I don't have that many scenes, which would be cool. But I just switch my cam on and off with my mouse. And I can switch my off with it too. I have keyboard shortcuts for it too. It's kind of convenient. Mapped it to like the side buttons, like the forward and backward internet buttons on the side of the mouse. I have Red Dead, man. Just beat the main story. Oh yeah, do you guys want to play any kind of multiplayer games? If you guys have any kind of multiplayer games or any kind of game requests you want to see me play, I do even have a couple of cross-platform games. Quake and Doom, I think. And Turok are all cross-platform. There's probably more that I'm not thinking of at the moment. Why does it always start me here? I guess I'm stuck in the middle. I'm gonna go work for the, the one thing I complain about in this game, and I guess it's part of the job. I mean, you're going around in the Wild West doing wild things. You're working for wild people, but and these people you work for are such scumbags. Where you're trying to do this job of bringing these guys to justice, it's like it's greasy. Makes for a compelling narrative, though. Well, me and I can help you. Is that thing attacking me? Are you trying to attack me?
Sure, I'll hunt with you. I could use the money.
Nah, I'm good. Let's see. I do. Escalera. Escalera, Mexico. Whoa, look at that sunset. I don't think I'm going the right way. There we go. Okay, I'm going the right way. That looks decent. Decent. Quake 1 and 2 I have. Have you tried expert mode? I have not. Starts from last point. In closest house. But I beat this game in 2011. Ladder. Just beat the main story a few days ago? What are you playing it on? Glad my username has multiple uses for the stream. Man, I'm really bummed, guys. It's really disappointing. The launch time for this, like, my god. They're like, kept you waiting, huh? That gag is not funny in this situation. Switch. Oh, nice. I'm a big Nintendo Switch fan. As many of my longtime viewers know, I spend a lot of time playing a lot of cool Switch ports and games, and I think it's just one of the best platforms ever made. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best at playing games with the highest end graphics, or playing, not even playing the most games. I just really like it in general for a lot of specific features, and because I'm a Nintendo fan. But I like all the ports. I like the idea that they use this really low-powered chip to optimize this code using these ARM chips, which is something Apple's doing right now too with Apple Silicon. And I'm excited for the future, what the future holds with the Switch successor, what kind of possibilities will be capable. I know it's not going to blow everything out of the water graphically, but I like that developers are challenged with the constraints of the system. I feel like they have to put more effort into it, and I like the results that we get. Game looks great. Nice. Thanks, man. Oh, I haven't even checked my stream quality, but thanks for letting me know.
Of knowing that you served Mexico in her fight against forces that would destroy our
This stream's kind of like annoying because I might delist it or something. Then we might have to do like the real MGS stream. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a little while. I haven't figured out what I want to do with that yet. Wasn't planning on it. You have a good night, Gray Fox. I'll see you next time. Hopefully you'll be able to check back in with me when I'm actually playing MGS. That guy just threw up. Ugh. Gross. He partied like a rock star. Yeah, Panic Button did a good job on Doom Eternal. I know, didn't they? Like, even at launch, honestly. I mean, it received a lot of post-launch optimization. It's an even better experience now than it was at launch. But even at launch, it was an incredible experience. I even played the DLC, and that was intense. And it was so intense that if the game didn't hold up, input-wise, input latency-wise, and like actually running the game, if it didn't hold up, I wouldn't have been able to beat it. It was so intense. It's freaking awesome. What an amazing experience. Talk about hardcore. I mean, I used to have a lot of time to go hard on games like that, and I probably will to a certain extent with Metal Gear Solid, and I do still with some games. I'll challenge myself and go the extra mile, but it really depends on the game and how much that just is more of a like time. Like sometimes I consider it worth the effort, and sometimes I don't. To play games on higher difficulty levels or higher intensities of strategy levels. With Metal Gear Solid, it really makes sense because the whole game's a play-around sandbox. And there's a lot of games like that too. They worked with id for the port while in development. Yes, they did. They did a pretty darn good job. Hey, pay it to no mind, man. We'll be fighting in extreme.
That is all. I am Allende's brazo derecho, his right arm. I am one of the few men he respects.
Have a wonderful night, the legendary Gray Fox. We had Big Boss and Gray Fox stopped by tonight.
He cannot fuck.
That is
Except that
amazing.
he's that woman.
I like the scenery in this game. I kind of just like traveling around.
Do you?
I almost like it more than the gunfights.
We have not seen a single
Gunfights are not too bad either. We had a huge one. I mean, there are always these huge over-the-top fights. You know, a lot of people complained about this port, but I actually really like it. I think they did a pretty decent job. I know it's not a full remaster, but... Oh, what happened? A Mexican soldier died. That was fast. Mexican Cesar. Sleepy Nintendosense. Was supposed to check out lots of Metal Gear Solid content for an excellent recap of the series and the new content. Even though other people have done that. Like, I watched Game Informer's video, and the guys that were playing it, one of the guys knew a lot about Metal Gear Solid. He was a big fan, seemed really into it. And one of the other guys didn't know that much, and he seemed like he wanted to get to know more through this new series. And I thought that was kind of cool. That they were both getting to experience the series, and they showed it off. But they didn't really seem like super hardcore Metal Gear Solid fans. But they definitely did seem impressed by the content available, and their impressions left me with a good feeling. They were playing the PlayStation 5 version, I believe. I believe the PlayStation 4 version and the Nintendo Switch version are based on similar code bases, where the PS5, Xbox, and PC releases are different code bases, so they have higher quality assets. But I don't quote me on that for sure. I just think the file sizes are different on different platforms, but I could be wrong. Man, it's so disappointing. Did somebody say they wanted to play Quake 2? I'm so tired, you'll probably just whoop me. Who said, what was going on? Decayed Paradigm has Quake 2. Oh, I didn't drop my friend code. Let me drop my friend code. They should have dropped the game. They should have just released it on all platforms when they released that trailer on YouTube. The launch trailer, that should have been it. Yeah, I have a lot of multiplayer games too. Like we could play Street Fighter or what else? Turok 2. Turok 2 is so good. A lot of people don't know about Turok 2. Super Bomberman R. I am pretty tired too. You want a 1v1? I'm down. I'm probably going to end this and go to sleep, honestly. I got work tomorrow. Maybe I'll wake up early and play it in the morning. I'm pretty disappointed that I couldn't fulfill my scheduled live. Konami! Dun, dun. Oh, it's not installed right now. Okay, no. No worries, man. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. I am a Nintendo Switch fan. There's some games too that are you can only play on Nintendo Switch. Obviously every platform has that, but it's kind of cool. Well, thanks again for watching. You have the most lovely of evenings, everybody. Shout out to Gray Fox for stopping by. It was nice seeing Angel Queen again. Hadn't seen her in a while. Shout out to Big Boss for stopping by as well. Decayed Paradigm, it was nice meeting you and talking to you this evening. We also had some other people stop by here. Appreciate everybody who stopped by and said hi and chatted with us about MGS. I hope you guys will subscribe and ring that bell for notifications so that you can see when I go live with more Metal Gear Solid madness or other Nintendo Switch games. I do play a variety of games Typically, I don't. It's not, my channel's not for children or anything like that, but I don't curse or try to use adult themes if the game doesn't. So, like, I try to keep it within the age rating of the game, and I don't really curse that often, anyways, in general, just because of like advertisement stuff like that, and professional stuff like that. In my real life, of course, I do, and if this was a stand-up comedy special, maybe I would, but it's not, and so I just kind of like go with that, um, and that's my thing. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I went into so much depth about that. Probably because I'm tired. Yeah, it was awesome that you guys all hung out with me though, anyways, and chatted with me. It was really cool. It's really fun. It was great. So even though I'm disappointed about MGS, I still had a smile on my face and I had a great time. And I guess that's kind of the most important thing. And like I said earlier in the stream, I mean, my stream's not really important. It's what's important is that Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is now available to a new generation of gamers and a generation of fans that have been clamoring for some attention to be brought to the Legendary series, even if it's just a port or a series of ports of all the games in a modern format. Thanks again. You guys have the loveliest of evenings. And stay classy, stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you next time. Peace.